Your crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on health, wellness, and well-being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 0900 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubricoin channel. You're just in time. This is the channel that offers you freedom of money with our health crypto, the Ubricoin. So as you keep relaxing over the weekend, you need to be reminded that now is the time to buy UBNs while the price is still affordable. So you're giving us a call on 0713-258-127 so that we can help you download that wallet, Trust Wallet, Koinomi Wallet, Engine Wallet. Those are the wallets for our UBNs. And of course, once you get going to downloading, we put the UBNs right there and then for you, depending on the amount of UBNs that you want. So let's keep going. Again, that number is 0713-258-127. And we're doing the most now because I'm saying the price can only be affordable now. So timing is really important on when to buy. So when to buy UBNs is now, without a doubt. Now, on our crypto word, of course, before we go to our crypto word of the day, I have massive love for my die-hard fans, beginning with Bishop Mackenzie, all the way from Kakamega, Sikolia, Lillian Masibo, Bishop Jacob Ongala, Daniel, Pastor Thomas, Samasinga, Stephen Opanga. We also have Chiza, Ian Mwangi, Brand Rakoi, William Boro, Agnella, Tobias, Zipporah, Shay, Sheila, Silas, Charles Care, Isaac Kithua, Arfanyota. We also have Sherry, Felix, Justus Kimeli, Jenga Shugu, Muhammad Ali, David Muturu, Pinch 254, Treza Justin, Irene, Cynthia, Global Trader, Romario, Mr. Mbugwa Kimani, MTAC, Kimani Kamau, Veronica, Miriam, Blex Mutitu, Cleve. We also have Jojo, massive love to you. All the way to New England, we find Madam Beatrice Morango, massive love. Elizabeth Kiroki, Damaris Kithua, Miriam Musioki. From California, we have love from Mr. Fred Gufai, Kimani Kamau, Dr. Muteti, Florence Karumba. We're also looking at Maryland, Jacob Yator and your team, Amon, Alex, Faith Gishura, massive love to you guys. Seattle, Washington, representing Joyce Rorie, Pastor Zippy. We're also looking at Johnson Jr. We also have Salome, Lilian Mero, Albert Ndege. Looking at all the way to New Jersey, we find Stephen Gitao, Jackie. United Kingdom, we have massive love to going to Ruth Owino, Jane Nelson, Eddie, the Sue, Warunyora, Kathy Wawero, Anna Maganjo, Anne Masharia, Rose K, Job Chege, and your wife Hannah Chege. And of course, finally, the USA, Judy Johnson, Mike Gashiri from Texas, Paul Njoroge, Peter Njoroge were taxes both from Georgia, Patrick Boganda, Wycliffe Chakua from Minnesota, and finally Conrad Boston, Massachusetts. Massive love to you guys for being here and for always following through with what we're doing. We really appreciate your presence. Now, let's get inspired from Proverbs chapter 8, verse 35. For whoever finds me finds life and obtains favor from the Lord. Amen and amen. That's really inspiring. On our crypto word of the day, we define Block Explorer. Next on our crypto news segment, we talk about multinational retail giant Carrefour using blockchain tech to track two major food categories. And on Ubrica today, of course, our focus is the UBN and the activity that we need to be doing for the Ubricoin. So let's begin by defining what a Block Explorer is. And it is an application enabling a user to view details of blocks on a given blockchain, also known as the blockchain browser. So the thing about the block explorers is that there are key parts of cryptocurrencies because they bring about transparency and decentralization. And of course, that is why we are able to achieve universal visibility of all transaction data and in every transaction that we make, and particularly the UBN, the block explorer that you need to be visiting every now and then is the etherscan.io, and you will find everything that you need to know pertaining the Ubricoin. So we're looking at transparency, we're looking at the block explorer are of course focusing on the last blocks that have been added to the blockchain, so you're able to view the last transaction that took place. When you click on the transfer tab, you're gonna find about 2 days ago and 20 hours there's a transaction that took place. You're gonna find even the amount of UBN. So there's a lot of visibility, transparency, and that's what we need with money. So if you're looking for transparency and visibility, everything happening wherever UBNs are being transacted, you're able to view. It doesn't matter whether it's someone doing a transaction in New England or New Jersey or here in the 254, we are all able to view. So there's nowhere else, there's no other money. Fiat currency cannot achieve the transparency that we have when we talk about blockchain money and the UBN itself. We're looking at the number of holders. You can see every day we have a new holder of UBN. It's registered on etherscan.io. 69,871 of us. The number of transfers so far, 159,981. So this is exactly why we tell you this is a very safe space, and this guarantees you, it shows, it definitely allows us to have trust in the money itself. That is what blockchain has come to do for us. So let's take up this opportunity, and there's no way you're going to find this transparency if you don't have, I mean, you can't experience the transparency itself if you don't have the Ubricoin. So let's buy the Ubricoins now, and we're doing that by calling the number 0713 258 127. Even as we cross over to our crypto news segment, we're looking at news on Cointelegraph by Greg Thompson. It talks about Chicken and Greens, $97 billion retail farm uses IBM blockchain to track food supply. IBM's food tracking blockchain technology will be used by the Carrefour multinational retail firm to track food supply lines from the farm to the store. An agreement between Majid Al Futtaim, the firm that operates Carrefour in the Middle East, and IBM will see the retail giant use the IBM Food Trust to initially to track two food categories, that's chicken and microgreens. The IBM Food Trust is a blockchain-specific platform designed for the food industry, hosted on the IBM cloud. Carrefour, which recorded $97 billion in revenue in 2019, will enable customers to scan QR codes on the products in question and receive extensive information about the entire production process, according to a report by Gulf Business. So we're also looking at Gulf Business references a recent IBM Institute for Business survey, which revealed 73% of respondents sought better traceability methods for their products. Notably, 71% of the respondents said they'd be willing to pay extra for services that provide it. And we're looking at CEO Majid Al Fatim Retail Honey Ways. What he said trust in global food supply chain was becoming an important issue, one spurred on by the outbreak of COVID-19. And I just want to quote what he says: trust in the food supply is becoming increasingly important worldwide, a trend accelerated by changing consumer demands and the subsequent health and well-being concerns arising from the COVID-19 pandemic, end quote. So basically, guys, this is Carrefour trying to build strong customer trust and loyalty using the blockchain, because blockchain technology is able to improve the operational efficiency, rather, and of course it's going to help them manage to give the consumers exactly what they're looking for, the trust and the loyalty. And of course, this is really amazing. That is what blockchain technology does. And of course, again, I say that you need the blockchain money itself. It's very important for you to begin with the blockchain money, so you continue understanding exactly what other capabilities blockchain bring about. That's the best way for you to begin understanding this particular technology. So again, we are saying that we're buying UBNs now. I won't stop saying until you, the silent viewer, buys UBN. So give us a call on +25471 13258 127. Again, that's +2547 13258 127, because we need this blockchain money to bring about wealth, wellness, and well-being. Now, being a weekend, I also want to remind you that we have a responsibility of driving the price of UBN and driving the 24-hour volume for the UBN higher. So it is you and me who's doing this. We want to make sure that we are actively trading. So we recommend Etherflyer Exchange. Go to the UBN ETH pair, and that's exactly why we want to do as much trading as we can. Again, as we keep on saying, learning basic trading is the beginning of you knowing how you can trade with UBN and knowing how UBN works. So let's again get to the videos on YouTube. This particular channel, we have the learning the basics of understanding exactly how Etherflyer works. So we're not leaving you alone. We have you on board, so you have a chance to take advantage of that particular video on the knowing how to trade on Etherflyer. So that's the way we're going, guys, until we make it. We must press on until we make it, and we're making it because we believe that UBN has great potential, and this particular potential, we can only identify it if we're doing the work. So this is why every time you dream that the UBN is going to go to $1, then make sure that you're doing your part in ensuring that we drive that price to that $1 that we all desire to have. So it's your responsibility, my responsibility, which brings about the teamwork, and eventually that is exactly what is going to bring the dream work to reality. Having said that, it's my time to love you and leave you. Today, we wrap up the show with a quote from an American writer, Mark Twain, who says, "Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection." That's amazing. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.